Today we'll talk a little about learning, common challenges with learning, and discuss some useful techniques. Let's look at 3 good and 3 bad study habits, starting with 3 bad ones. Number 1, overuse of highlights when studying. Number 2, not getting enough sleep. Number 3, waiting until the last minute to study. Then 3 good ones. Number 1, use recall. Number 2, chunking. Number 3, take breaks. So, Ducky, why don't you tell us about some of your experiences or challenges with learning? Let's see if you can relate to anything I just mentioned, and I'll explain in more detail in response to you.
Hi Professor Bear. Yes, I think I can relate to bad habit number 3 especially. I'm always in trouble at school for not doing my homework and at home for not doing my chores. I always get distracted, play with my friends and end up leaving things for the last minute, having to do a rush job, and sometimes I don't get it done at all.
Yes, Ducky. You can't cram all the information you need to study in at the last minute. Your brain is a muscle and it needs information in portions in the same way you would train your muscles for a sport. Leaving things for the last minute is also called procrastination. Learning how to deal with procrastination will result in positive changes and is very important as it can affect all areas of your life eventually. You might feel better in the short term to postpone something, but as you already learning the longer term consequences of not dealing with things can be a lot worse. You have to identify the cue that usually starts your procrastination routine. This could be seeing your backpack, and your routine can be kicking your backpack under your bed so you don't have to see it. It's important to notice what you routinely do when you become aware of something you need to do and change this. Give yourself rewards every time you succeed in doing something, and believe your new habit will help you, even though your old one did not. Motivate yourself by positive self-talk, telling yourself, I can do this. Focus on the process to get started instead of the big assignment or size of your chore you are requested to do. You can start small with 25 minutes of undivided focus and then take a 5-minute break. Find a place where you are least distracted and turn off anything which might disturb you like a phone. This is called the Pomodoro technique. Making weekly to-do list and then daily to-do list written the evening before is most effective. Then start your day by eating your frog first.
Ew! I don't eat frogs. Frogs are my friends.
It's just an expression, Ducky. It means you do the most important thing first.
Shoo! Okay, Professor Bear. Got it.
Great. How about you, Sock? What is your experience and challenges with learning?
Oh no, are you okay, Sock?
Sock? Oh, Sock just went to the bathroom quickly, friends. He will be back shortly.
Hello, Professor Bear. Sorry for that. I'm back. Wow, Professor Bear, it felt like you were describing me when you spoke about the bad study habits. But I didn't know that not sleeping enough is a bad study habit. I really struggle to concentrate and want to learn to play the guitar. But when I do try and study, I read the material over and end up highlighting almost everything and try to memorize it. I never remember too much of it and feel overwhelmed easily, even when I'm trying to learn a song I like. I usually just give up and watch television or sit on the internet half the night and rarely get enough sleep. I'm always tired in school the next day.
A lot of people feel the same way. That's why I'm here to give you some advice. Sleeping is very important. You see, your brain needs sleep to process what you've learned and put everything together, even working on things for you while sleeping. If you don't sleep enough, your brain can't get rid of toxins which build up in your brain, causing your brain to feel foggy, and you'll have trouble concentrating as a result. Without enough sleep, all your studying will amount to little. You can use a technique called chunking to not feel so overwhelmed when trying to learn something new. It's like compressing information so your mind can easily access it, initially in pieces which all connects together like pieces of a puzzle. For example, practice little chunks of the song until you play it well, and eventually you can combine it into one big chunk, like when you're playing the guitar. You need undivided attention when trying to do this and understand what it is you're trying to learn. If you listen to the song first, you can gain context, so you can see as you go along how the chunks fit in. When reading, you can use a technique known as recall, where you look away after a section and try to recall the main part of what you've learned. Only highlight the most important parts which you memorized already to make them stand out. Then practice recording this information while walking to school, taking a bath, or anywhere else than where you studied initially. This will help you prepare better also for when you need to write a test in a new environment. And like I told Ducky, make use of the Pomodoro technique. When learning a little chunk at a time, take a break and start again. So you'll be playing your favorite songs like a pro.
Thank you so much, Professor Bear. I feel like a brand new sock and I'm ready to take on the world.
It's a great pleasure, Sock. It's all thanks to Dr. Barbara Oakley and her colleagues on Coursera course Learning How to Learn, helping everyone learn more effectively. Thank you, everyone, and please see the credits and citations.
And references. Thank you.
Thank you
Good
all.
evening.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
And happy learning.
Yay.